We're live. I had to jump back on. So what happened was we had technical difficulties earlier. I know, but we're live. We're gonna show you guys what Pranos hologlass is all about tonight. And not only that, it's actually pretty cool because it's Christmas time or whatever. So we're gonna talk about Pranos and what the hell this is all about. Let's try. Yeah. Anyway, the YouTube partner program is kind of wild, guys. So we're just gonna wait for everyone to jump on. You guys can find this on Amazon too. It allows you to broadcast your content on the go, guys. Easy to share your content, whether it's on your back windshield or your rear side window. Easy to install. Of course, I have both systems going on right now. I got my rear side going right now, and I got the back windshield. So this is my YB going. I got YB going on right now. There it is. Easy to share. Great Christmas present, but it's really about Pranos is all about sharing your content outdoors, guys. So it's all about, let's say you're a Packers fan and you want to share your content. That's what the system's all about. It's about sharing your content. Let's say you're a football fan. Boom. Convert your back window into a full HD screen that you control, guys. We just started the live, by the way, guys. For those of you guys just joining in, double tap, triple tap. We just joined 30 seconds ago. So we just started the live. Let's wait for everyone to jump on. But the cool thing about this, the groundbreaking thing about it is it allows you to share your content on the go. It doesn't matter what it is, full HD. And look at the quality, guys. At the end of the day, that's what's cool about it. It allows you to share your content on the go seamlessly, guys. And whether it's your rear side window or your back windshield, same thing. Of course, that's what this is all about, right? It's about sharing your content outdoors. Because advertisers are the only ones sharing content. Why is that? Why are advertisers the only ones sharing content? I don't know. You tell me in the chat. We just started the chat. Let's wait for everyone to jump on board. I was a YouTube partner, but I had to take that off, guys. I had to take that off. Full HD, guys. Look at the sensors. This is a real thing, right? Like, look, I got my computer in front of it. It's a real system. It allows you to broadcast your content on the go. For those of you guys that's jumping on, we just started the live. We're just getting started, warmed up right now. Double tap, triple tap. You guys could buy this on Amazon. Available on Amazon for all car makes and models. Allows everyday people to share their content on the go. Doesn't matter what car you have, you can share your content easily on the go. And that's what it's all about, guys. Pranos hologlass allows you to do that. It's very affordable. It's on TikTok Shop, and of course, this is what the rear side window looks like. Thanks for the like, guys. For those of you guys who are joining in, that's cool. Johnny Murphy says that's cool. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Appreciate that. Oh, as far as if Johnny thinks it's cool, we're cool, man. Like, thank you for the love, Johnny. By the way, guys, we appreciate the love and support from you guys. We just started a minute ago. We're just getting started. Let's wait for everyone to jump in the chat. If you know an entrepreneur, if you know someone that wants to share their content, this is the way to do it. Pranos hologlass allows you to share your content on the go and fully HD. And at the end of the day, of course, I can't get too loud in the chat because I live in a townhome. Unfortunately, I used to be able to get loud, but now I have neighbors on both sides, so I can't get too crazy in the chat. But
freedom comes through ownership, and that's where GoDaddy.
Let's see, but it is what it is. Let me play something else, guys. Let me play something else. You guys like to see, let's play some Playboy Cardi. By the way, this app, the Pranos hologlass app, allows you to control the content. It's available in the Apple App Store, Google Play Store. So let's play something else. There we go. There. Let's play some Playboy. Let's play some Playboy Cardi. Y'all listen to Playboy? Well, anyway, you can listen to whatever you want. Pranos hologlass is a neutral system that allows you to share your content outdoors on the go. Obviously, I'm just one of the sales reps that obviously share this with you guys. But the cool thing about it is anyone can use this to broadcast content on the go. I need that. Play Travis Scott. You guys want Travis? Okay, I actually got a Travis song on here. So this is the Pranos song or the Pranos system. Do you guys want Travis? I got you. Travis, hey, I got it all on here, guys. Pranos hologlass, I got it all. You guys want to play? We just got started, guys. So let's just warm up. Let's get this live pumping. Play Travis. Paris. I'm not gonna lie, like Travis Scott and Drake look crazy on here, guys. Yes, you guys are in for a treat. You know what I mean? Fiend, you guys want Fiend on there? Oh shit. Y'all are wild for that. I don't know if I can do Fiend. The music video, I don't know if it's appropriate for audiences. But as you guys can see, Pranos hologlass, fully HD, and it'll fit your window pattern. It doesn't matter what car you have, guys. You could drive around and promote your brand. Or maybe you just want to do something like this. It looks great. You see that? Full HD. See my hand? This is a real thing. Full HD. See that? All right. Timeless. Yeah, no, you already know that song? Yeah. There we go. I love that song. All right, let's rock. Timeless, yeah. Well, someone asking if we game. Yes, some people do game with it. We've had people buy it. It does have an HDMI input, so you can connect your console on it. And yes, you can game with it. Great question, by the way. Molly, come on, Molly. Really? Oh, that's wild, yo. Well, hey, at least you took the time to comment. That will boost our algorithm a little bit, but damn. And that's the thing. It's not for everyone, guys. It's someone said, hey, this looks super cool. See, we got some loving supporters, guys, in the chat. It's not for everyone, but Pranos is revolutionizing the way we communicate. Because think about it. Consumer generated content, and I mean videos and images that are consumer generated, are nowhere to be seen outdoors, right? Billboards, all of that. I mean, advertisers are really the only entities pushing content outdoors, right? Through billboards, bus wraps, everything else. Pranos hologlass is commercializing billboards to convert for your car, for all cars. Your back window, doesn't matter what shape, can be converted into a digital screen to push your content, your brand, whatever it is. That's why it's revolutionary. Because you can now also push your content, just like advertisers do. Because guess what? We're all outdoors anyway. We're all viewers, but why are we not? Okay, so we're all viewers, but guess what, guys? Why is it that... By the way, I'm jumping on live on TikTok right now, guys. I'm going on TikTok right now. We're all viewers, but why is it that advertisers are the only ones like taking advantage of that outdoor audience, right? They are. And, you know, that's interesting. By the way, I have to whisper, guys, because I have neighbors on both sides, so I can't... You know, you guys have seen my streams before. Like, I'll yell, I'll get loud. Because I used to live in an apartment building. So in an apartment complex, I used to get loud. But now, I don't know. Like, I can't get as loud. I do have my own garage, but I still can't get super loud. Isn't that unfortunate? So, it is what it is. But I'll do my best to answer any questions about the product, talk about the product, all of that. All right. Let's see. Someone said, but I can see Gunner's going crazy with this. You know what I find super creative. All right, Susie. But here's the thing, Susie. It's the same thing as like a megaphone or like any product in the world. Like people can use it for good or bad. It is obviously a decentralized offline system. It's kind of like buying a JBL speaker or like a megaphone. Like you know, the user can extend or really perpetuate any voice they want and broadcast anything they like. It's their own personal car. The same way they can say whatever they want in public. So yeah, I mean, you're right. Like some people may not. Hopefully everyone uses it for legal purposes, but I mean, it's like, you know, you can't control everybody, right? Some people do whatever they want to do, unfortunately. But, you know, at the end of the day, every jurisdiction is different. So Just be responsible. At the end of the day, it's your responsibility. Your license plate's right there. So use it for branding, for whatever, right? Business content. To me, I think that's the best use case is business. Using it for business content. Okay? I would suggest that. Business, promo, maybe your favorite music. Maybe put a picture of your wife up there. You know what I mean? Whatever. I mean, you could use it for all kinds of stuff, guys. It really can get creative with it. By the way, I'm going live on TikTok as well. I'm about to go live on TikTok. Let's go. 1, 2, let's go. We're live on TikTok too. Of course, TikTok. TikTok is gonna understand. You guys can purchase this on TikTok or we're on Amazon as well. For those of you guys on TikTok, we're back. You guys know that we had some technical difficulties earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and pin the product. We got Drake on the chat. We got Drake on the back windshield. Obviously, great quality screens. I'm gonna turn on the light. Let's turn on the light so you guys can kind of see the whole thing. You guys can see the car itself. That's the back windshield. Of course, my car's really dusty. Super dusty. That's the back windshield. As you guys can see, even with ambient lighting, it looks great. And it's great for sharing your business. That's not real legal. Beautiful car. By the way, this works on all cars, all sedans and SUVs. Also, when it comes to regulatory compliance, go to ChatGPT and say, hey, can my windows be converted into an outward-facing display? Believe it or not, it's legal in a lot of places. That's actually incorrect. And bro, even say what it looks like when it's off. You guys want to see what it looks like when it's off? It honestly, it's just like this. Like it's a black screen. I'm gonna show you guys from the inside. It is opaque. Here's the screen. See? Super easy to take on and off. Great Christmas present. Everything comes with the kit. It's a projection system. You're gonna mount this projection system up there. You pop it in. You get the screen in place in the glass channel. You download the app and you're ready to start posting content. Look at the quality. And it's like flush into the glass too. By the way, I can't get super loud in the chat, so it sounds like I'm whispering. It's because it's later out here. But look at the quality, guys. 1080p, guys, 1080p. So we can use it. Yes, since it's the back windshield, you can also go static mode. You don't have to do video playback. That could be your brand, that could be your logo. For those of you guys on TikTok shop, I am on YouTube right now. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But yes, double tap, triple tap for those of you guys that are on just joining us. Just double tap, triple tap. If you're a supporter, we need you guys to double tap, triple tap. Let's get this at 5,000 likes. The more taps, the better, guys. Okay. The more taps, the better. Double tap and triple tap. This is a great Christmas present. It allows you to share your content on the go. Whether it's business content, hip hop videos, whatever it is. It's great for all of those things. Let's see. I'd be playing the movie Tokyo Drift every time I had it. That's a great movie. Tokyo Drift is a good movie. I agree. I'd play the movie Tokyo Drift if I had it. Also, I wish I could get loud, guys, but I can't. And, because I can't get loud. It is what it is. I'll talk about the product. I'll answer any questions you guys may have in the chat. But I do live in a townhome now, so I can't get super loud. But I'm one of the sales reps representing the product. So if you guys have any questions about the product, it makes for a great Christmas present. And here's the thing, guys. Who wants socks for Christmas? Again, or whatever it is you have in mind to give someone. Shoes, a jacket, clothes. Like clothes for Christmas. No offense to everyone that got clothes for Christmas for somebody, but it's cool. It's appreciated. But it's not a gift that someone's going to be like 10 years from now and it's like, oh, wow, they got me that year. You know what I mean? It's not one of those it's like a craft. Think about craft presents. Like when someone does like a painting for you, you're like, oh, okay, that was cool. Obviously, Pranos hologlass enables and unlocks communication in a visual way outdoors. That's a big one, right? That's a big one. Obviously, right? Everyone's looking to communicate, whether it's your business owner or whatever. So obviously, this can make a great Christmas present. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you're doing some Christmas shopping this year, I mean, being thoughtful of that, it's obviously important, right? So, so keep that in mind, guys. Double tap, triple tap. I need you guys to double tap and triple tap the screen. We're at 100 likes. We're gonna need you guys. By the way, I'm on YouTube as well, guys. So you guys on YouTube, check this out. I need everyone to double tap, triple tap. This is the rear side window version. The rear side window version is really nice because it's super easy to install. So you get this kit here when you order the system. It comes with a projection system. It comes with mount, inverter, your custom screen, everything you need. Ships within 2 or 3 business days. You're gonna mount the projection system and you're gonna get a custom screen. The custom screen, you're gonna pop it into the inside of your window. All you need to know is, by the way, I could literally pop this in or out. Super easy. I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. If you're buying this for a loved one, all you need to know is what car, make, and year they have. So let's say they have a 2023 Lincoln Navigator and they want it for the rear side window, or they have a 2001 Honda Accord. Whatever it is, we support all window patterns. Since it's a projection system, it'll conform to all window patterns, guys. And that's something to keep in mind. So someone, Steve17 says, what sorcery, what is this? What is the product called? And where do I get to install in my car? How much is this sorcery? That's unique. Okay, Pranos hologlass is the same name as this account. It's eponymous with the account, Pranos. You're gonna find it on Amazon. You're gonna find this on TikTok. You're gonna find our website. There's different ways to order it. But yeah, the same name as this account. I'm just one of the sales reps here. But yeah, just Google Pranos, the first search result, and you're gonna find us, all right? So just so you guys know, we're gonna show you guys the inside here in a second. For those of you guys on TikTok, we're gonna show you guys in a second, all right? I just want you guys to understand that this is probably the Christmas present of the year. If you're wanting to get something for someone for Christmas, and you are like, okay, like, do I buy them 15 things from Marshall's, or do I buy them a big thing? Like, this is something that's gonna, because guess what? Especially if it's somebody that likes their car, they love attention, they love to be complimented, they love to be seen, and perhaps they're entrepreneurs. This is what you want to give them. You know what I mean? If they fit any of those boxes, I'm telling you, they're gonna like this because it's converting their car into a broadcast screen for $350 that allows them to promote their brand. You can play whatever you want, theoretically. Drake video, SpongeBob, 1080p. It's a projection system, so it'll take the shape of the window. So that's something to keep in mind. Here's the kit. So it ships in 2 different packages, projection kit, plus the screens do ship out flat. Each screen comes out custom. So when you guys order it through TikTok Shop, remember in the ad notes section, you're gonna put in your car, make, and model. That's all you need to know. What car, make, and model did they drive? By the way, feel free to ask any questions in the chat, guys. I am happy to do it. By the way, you guys on YouTube, I am on TikTok right now, all right, guys? So I'm not only here on YouTube with you guys, I'm also on TikTok Shop, and I'm trying to answer all the questions I can. By the way, you guys on TikTok, we need to get those likes up, guys. Every tap we get, every time you guys tap on the screen and you see the heart, that helps us get more views. So double tap, triple tap, helps us out a ton. Plus, our goal is 5,000 likes, right? So if you guys want to see the inside, I'll give you guys an interior tour. Let's get to that 5,000 tap goal, all right? Let's get there, all right? For those of you guys on YouTube, you guys are getting a behind the scenes. I'm showing you guys, this is our TikTok right now, showing you guys inside 5,000 taps. Of course, they can buy it on TikTok, on Amazon. There's a lot of different ways to purchase it. It basically what it is, it allows you to take your content outdoors. That's what Pranos hologlass is all about. By the way, if you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. There's the official company page. All right. All right, we got some people. Chris and other people are looking at the product right now. Great. Perfect. If you guys have any questions, put your car, make, and model in the chat, guys. Put your car, make, and model in the chat. I will answer any questions you guys have in the chat. By the way, it sounds like I'm whispering because I am. I technically can't get super loud. Someone said happy holidays. Dork Studio says happy holidays. Electric cars, more like free content. No customer review videos. Believe it or not, we've shipped out to a lot of customers. There are a lot of review videos on our social medias, on our TikTok or Instagram. Our YouTube, that's probably our social media that has. We've only had like 3 videos hit over 1 million on YouTube. We've had like 30 videos hit over 1 million on TikTok. Instagram, we've had like 10. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of information. This company has also been featured on ESPN Sports Center. If you're looking for credentials, Pranos, Pranos, hologlass. Not only does this manufacturer own the patent for this technology, but they also they've been featured on ESPN Sports Center, Supercar Blondie, Forbes, Fortune, 85 South Show. They've been featured on Lad Bible. And all those features can be substantiated on our website. So you go to our website, click on any of those logos, you'll see all of those features. All right, guys. By the way, guys, I'm talking to my folks here on YouTube right now as well. So they're asking me questions. YouTube, TikTok, because I don't have a TikTok. I know you can stream any government take. Well, exactly. So Steve, you're bringing up an interesting point. At the end of the day, like, Pranos Hologlass is your own personal billboard, right? It's your car that you pay for. You just the implication is that you drive this car past thousands of people every time you're in a downtown area, but your windows aren't digitized to push your message to all of those people that could potentially see your content, whether it's for your business or for what you just said in your comment. But yes, of course, you could use it for all kinds of things. I mean, of course, I would obviously we endorse you guys to use it for positive things, but that's, a relative statement, right? What's positive to someone is negative to someone else, right? So as long as it's legal, I think, as long as it's legal content. But yes, I mean, it's an extension of you. So you could broadcast through your car windows, whether it's a Model 3, any car at all, and do that, okay? You could do that, and it's great. By the way, you guys on TikTok shop, feel free to ask me any questions. I apologize, I was talking typo. He wants 5,000 likes. Yes, 5,000, 5K likes, yes. 5,000, yeah. Well, yeah, and when we get to 5K likes, guys, by the way, if you guys could tap 30 times, 40 times, it's free to tap. Also, it's not a secret what the system looks like. Literally, if you click on the product, there's what it looks like in the inside, what the system looks like installed, what it comes with, But, when we do get to 5,000 likes, we will obviously give you guys a more comprehensive look. All right. Someone said, hello, Pranos. Hey, Wolf, how's it going? Like, share, and subscribe. There we go, Wolf. That's right. Can you drive with it on? Yes, you actually can in most places. Is this like a real thing? Guys, what the Guys, was that a real, notification, Wolfman? Okay. I'm like, am I about to get banned, or is that a troll? Thank you, Wolfman. See, that's the thing. So here's the thing, Wolf. As you know, we usually do crazy numbers on YouTube, but, I took a break for like a week and a half. And sometimes if you're not consistent with the break, YouTube was going to punish you with the viewers, which is fine. We're going to make a comeback. Appreciate you, Wolf, for moderating that. I appreciate the love on the mod side. Can I buy officially in Los Angeles? Yes, we ship globally, all right? We ship to Los Angeles, we ship globally. I figured, I was like, dang, YouTube is like, what did we do wrong? That's crazy, that's insane. That's crazy, actually, guys. But thanks, Wolf, appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing, guys, when it comes to streaming, when you got momentum on stream on YouTube, for example, or any stream platform, just so you guys know in the chat, just obviously this is a side point, but you got to just stay on it. And that's what I knew that. I know that I have to jump on here 3 times a week at least. Took a week and a half break, and obviously hits your numbers, but you can make a comeback. But yeah, when you got momentum, always get on here, because I do think the algorithm likes consistency. And that's what we're trying to do here. But anyway, we're talking about the product right now. Pranos hologlass allows you to share your content outdoors, right? It doesn't matter what car you have, and convert your back window into a screen. You guys can find this on Amazon. How can I get a hold of you? It's the same name as the account, okay? Pranos, the same name as this YouTube account. You Google that, you're gonna find it on Amazon, TikTok Shop, or our website. We ship globally directly through our website. I don't think Amazon lets us ship globally. I think Amazon is just US currently. But yes, if you're wondering about the product, the specs, installation videos, all those things are on the website. In the Toronto area, yes, of course. There are companies that charge like 1,000 for like 2, 3 hours driving around. Exactly. So yeah, so let's say you're a business owner and you want to buy a bunch of these and get into that business. Of course, these are a lot more aesthetic. They look a lot better than those vans. You could do that. Obviously, Pranos hologlass is really a personal billboard for consumer cars. So, obviously it's built, the user interface, the app, and installation, price point, positioning, everything is more catering to like an everyday person to just randomly buy this and start posting things as they're driving around. But yes, you could definitely use this to use it as, sell your services. Hey, I got 5 of these cars running around. I could, drive around a conference and play your content outside a conference. And that's actually how we started. When we started, we would do like what we call marketing activations. We did something with Lockheed Martin, Interscope Records. We did something for Celebrity Cruises. We did something for Tyler Perry Studios. For example, Tyler Perry Studios, they were doing the Medea play. And so we had like 5 cars parked outside the play playing the Medea stuff. And it was like a cool little activation where people like took pictures, whatever. Eventually, we built it into a consumer device. So, okay. Just a quick anecdote. What are these called? Pranos hologlass, guys. Pranos hologlass. That's what they're called. It's called Pranos hologlass. Okay. Pranos hologlass on everything. But you know what? I missed you guys on YouTube. By the way, so what happened, guys, is I was sick. And then we became YouTube partners. And the YouTube partner thing this week, it was just like, let me tell you guys something about being a YouTube partner. We actually just opted out of being YouTube partners because we don't really care to be monetized on here. We really don't. And that sounds very like insane. But we don't. Like, we're just looking for creating a community, getting views, all of that. The thing is, when you're a YouTube partner, you can't play music. You can't play anything. You can't play Drake. You can't do any of this stuff. Like, they mute you so quickly. It's insane. I saw this taillight and I thought it was Durango for a second. Yeah. So we actually opted out of being YouTube partners actually earlier today because we realized that, like, it was hurting our numbers. Like, not only were we not getting as many numbers, like our viewers, we were getting less views as a YouTube partner. And literally, we could only play like the most generic videos. Like, we couldn't play music, we couldn't do anything. So we were just like, you know what? We don't care if it's monetized or not. This channel is not monetized. We're just looking to spread the gospel of consumer-generated content outdoors. People like it, people don't like it. That's all it, that's fine. But yeah, we're just raising awareness when it comes to sharing your content outdoors in the physical world, right? That's what this channel is really all about. So anyway, let's see. So yeah, and that's the thing, guys. Like, it's crazy. Like, and the reason I'm sharing this is because I know some of you guys are, all of you guys are probably YouTubers. You guys have your own channels. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. Someone said Canada, Amazon, you don't show up. Yeah, we're not on Amazon Canada or Amazon Mexico. We should have been, but right now we're just Amazon US. But yes, we're going to get on Canada and Mexico as well. Don't be surprised, guys, when you're constantly pulled over playing this windows, checking other drivers. But also, keep in mind, you can go static. You don't have to, you could be playing video on the side of the road, and then you could go static mode. You could do images, guys. So for the skeptics in the chat that think, no. Currently, I'm a sales rep in this company. I'm in California, guys. Okay. So understand that, guys. Like, this isn't something that you have to. What city? Yeah. So, let me show you guys what it looks like when the lights are off, like at night. Look how much it pops. Look how much it pops, guys, at night. So you could be driving around town, right? This could be your logo. You know what I mean? So this could be you cruising on by on any car. You could be driving a Ford Focus. You could be driving, it could like literally make any car look better. You could Model 3. You could be driving obviously a really nice car, Bentley. Obviously it has to be a sedan or SUV. Look at the quality. That could be your brand. That could be your logo. I'm telling you, and we have videos of this to prove this. This is not just me talking crazy. Obviously it looks cool on stream, but in real life it looks a lot better. We have videos, and we like to do these live streams in public to prove to you guys that when people see this in public, and you will see, like, our customers get the same experience. You park this outside a busy street, people are gonna go up to it, they're gonna take pictures, they're gonna ask you questions, and that's what this is all about. It's attracting attention, right? In a world where attention means all kinds of things, right? If you're looking to attract attention, maybe for your brand, or maybe you just want to attract attention because you're just that guy or that lady, this is going to do it for you, because the projection system will conform to any window pattern. No sales pitch. Someone said this product's like marijuana, it sells itself. Thank you, Steven. What state are you in? We're in California. We're a San Francisco based company. We ship globally. We actually went through Y Combinator. For those of you guys that are familiar with the startup ecosystem, I went through Y Combinator in summer of 2018. It's a hardware play, of course, as you guys know. If any of you got entrepreneurs in the chat, if VCs and venture capitalists, they love software companies. They love software, hardware company. We did raise a good amount of money though, enough money to like finish the product and have enough money to like build enough inventory, and now we're actually profitable and we're doing well. But it took us 5 years to build this thing, 5 years to build the software, the embedded system, the hardware, all of it. But, so we moved a lot slower, but eventually we got it done, and it's doing all right. I mean, this is hologlass series 2 is doing pretty well. But yeah, software. I mean, a lot of the VCs, right? They know the software scales, right? It's cheap. But when you're building hardware, it's important too. I think companies need to understand that, like, hardware is important too, right? I mean, think about it. Like, currently, the only platforms that allow you to push content outdoors in the physical world are billboards, bus wraps, and they're all catering to advertisers. Pranos hologlass is bringing billboards to every consumer vehicle across the world in HD. And, yes, it's a hardware play. Yes, sometimes the VCs don't like it, but actually our unit economics are really strong right now. Our margins are strong. And we're profitable, actually. We actually became profitable first year after releasing the consumer version. So because people love to play content outdoors. My man, this is an advertising dream. How can you get a hold of you guys? My war report, make sure to Google Pranos. You can email us, reach us on any of our socials. Wolfman says, cool. Thank you, Wolfman. I would have liked to be an early investor in this. No sales pitch. We're doing a public offering to our community. You can Google Pranos. It's on WeFunder, where we're selling fractional shares. This company's also registered with the SEC as well. So most of our bank statements and all of that are all transparent. So yeah, feel free to Google it. There's a lot of information about the company actually. But yeah, it is very interesting. I actually forgot that I was live on TikTok, actually. I was talking to you guys on YouTube. Sorry, I was on my YouTube, guys. I totally forgot that I was even on TikTok. My bad. So I'm live on TikTok as well. I totally forgot I was even live on there. My bad, guys. Well, I think what I like about you guys on YouTube is you guys chat more in the chat. Like the TikTok, we'll do crazy numbers, like concurrent viewers, but like sometimes they don't chat as much as you guys. You know what I mean? So that's what I like to see. What is the video in the car? So Pranos hologlass is basically a car window display system. It's like a visual megaphone. It allows people to share their content outdoors, right? So it allows you to convert your back window on any sedan or SUV into a full HD screen to promote your brand or promote things that matter to you or things of that nature. That's what Pranos hologlass is. This is the official company page, by the way, guys. So make sure to subscribe or check it out. But it's a great way to express yourself. Obviously, it looks great, very aesthetic, as you guys can see here. Especially if you get the rear side window, in my opinion, it's the best one. Not only is it the most affordable version, but it's also the most effective, because when you're driving, cruising on by, that's what they see, right? So you can be walking down the street in a busy street and you see this person running on by with their logo and their QR code. You're gonna be like, what's going on over here? And then on top of that, maybe they're blasting their audio. You're gonna look and you're gonna see what are they broadcasting. The cool thing about Pranos hologlass is it's kind of an extension of social media, but in the outdoor physical landscape. So it's giving a publishing platform to consumer-generated content outdoors, right? It's catering to consumer voices, because most of the outdoor publishing outdoors, right? Billboards, etc., buses, all the signage outdoors it's just ads, right? For advertisers. Pranos hologlass is for the everyday person to maybe play Drake, to maybe play a cat video, to maybe play a meme, to maybe play put a picture of themselves. We saw somebody actually put their Tinder profile up there and put their QR code, say, hey, I'm single. You can get creative with it. We actually saw someone else put their resume up there. Hey, if you're driving past a lot of people, you're getting views. Those are real views, guys. By the way, I know it sounds like I'm whispering, guys, but by the way, for those of you guys on my YouTube, we're on TikTok as well, guys. So there's our TikTok family right now. So our goal is 5,000 likes. By the way, you guys, let's get to 5,000 likes. I know you guys are. Right now I'm on YouTube. Okay. So, but you guys on TikTok, we need you guys double tap, triple tapping, because we're waiting on you guys to hit our goals so we can show you guys the inside. All right, this is our TikTok right now. Yeah, they definitely need to tap, double tap. By the way, it's free to tap, guys. The more taps, the more viewers we get. So feel free to tap, 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 tap. Also, I can't be super loud. That's why I'm whispering now. That's not a flex, because that's low blocks. We're looking at, what does it work? Pranos hologlass, guys. Merry Christmas, JoJo. Merry Christmas. So if you look at one of these, yeah, and that's the thing, guys. Like commercial advertising and everything else, that's great. But like, think about it. Let me just put it this way. Okay. Let me just tell you how big Pranos hologlass is going to be, just so you guys get an idea. Even if Pranos hologlass, as obviously the pioneer of this technology, and obviously probably as far as product market fit, not only are we profitable, we're actually selling these globally. But let's assume we even capture 10% of the market of consumer-generated content outdoors. That's a huge market. And let me explain to you what that means, okay? Consumer-generated voices, right? Think about social media, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, right? Clearly, a lot of people, everyday people, have a lot to say, right? Social media proves that. And not only that, they're doing way higher numbers than even multi-million-dollar budget Hollywood movies are even doing, right? And people are like maybe Mr. B is not a good example, but there's people that create videos in their kitchen that do millions of views, right? With a $0 budget. Okay, I don't have to explain to you guys. Consumer or social media, consumer-generated content, right? It's huge, right? Clearly, not only is it huge, but we prefer to consume it, right? It's completely flipped the world upside down, completely, right? When it comes to the dissemination of content, right? Now, where is that footprint outdoors in the physical landscape? Okay, bumper stickers, wraps, our vocal cords. The only entities posting outdoors, whether it's images or videos, for the most part, are advertisers, right? Through billboards, whatever it is. Pranos hologlass is bringing billboards to the masses, to all cars, completely offline system, easy to install. Every screen is custom made for your car make and model and will perfectly match it. So when you order it, you can put your car make and model. The screen is created to fit. You put it in, mount the projection system, download the app, and you're ready to go. Now, you ask, why would an everyday person want to share their content outdoors? Well, guess what? If you haven't really taken a lesson from the success of social media, you know that there's a lot of people that are looking for views and exposure. And I mean, right, in the digital space, it's been a hit. It's done great, but that content's still locked behind the screen. It's still not in the physical world, right? In the outdoor physical world, where, by the way, there's some real physical viewers. Even people that didn't opt in, right? There are people that never even been on social media walking down the street that could potentially see your content, potentially see your QR code because they're stuck in traffic and they have to look at your car and they have to look at your logo, right? They have to, it's part of the landscape now. That's why Pranos hologlass is revolutionary, because it's tackling the outdoor physical world, which, by the way, these are our cars that we own and we're obviously allowed to. It's basically a digital canvas, a digital avatar for your car, or a digital facade for your vehicle. But, you ask, well, why is this so stupid or whatever? Well, if you think, I think if this came out before social media, I could understand why it would be harder to understand why this makes sense. Not only that our sales are in our numbers on TikTok or wherever, they speak for themselves. But if this came out before social media, I would understand that argument. Like, yeah, this is stupid. But after social media, it's been proven that everyone has a lot to say about a lot of things. And everyone's always looking for more viewers. The outdoor world is completely ripe for consumer content, because the only content that we're being targeted by every time we step foot outdoors are ads. It's almost like if social media, and every time, imagine if social media was nothing but ads. Okay, hold on. Let me look at the chat. Get the bag, bro. Someone said, Steve17 says, someone who has been banned off social media for the stuff I post, this is my chance to say. Steve, slow down, distracting others. Well, okay. Oh, by the way, this is, you can use it on 5% 10. So, Steve, here's the thing. And this is, you bring up a good point. Censorship is a huge thing. I'm not saying this is just going to replace social media. Social media is crazy successful and it's great, and it's supplemental to it in the physical world. And yeah, social media obviously gets moderated heavily. So, who knows, right? Well, maybe the future of social media is like, you pick 5 of these emojis that you can post. Like, that's it. Like, maybe we won't even be able to comment in the future. Like, we get 5 emojis we can pick from, and that's about it. I don't know, right? Moderation is kind of going that direction. The cool thing about the physical world and freedom of speech in most places is we can still express ourselves. And, obviously this thing is going to captivate a lot of viewers. So that's why it matters, guys. It's just another outlet for consumer voices, consumer expression in public, right? And it doesn't take a scientist to understand the size of that market. It almost applies to every single person in the world, whether you're someone that's walking down the street or someone that's creating the content. So for those of you guys on TikTok, apologies. I'm gonna go ahead and restart the TikTok. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and restart the TikTok real quick. Feel free to follow it after I end it. Sorry, I was ignoring everyone on TikTok and I think they're upset. They're upset about it. I'm your number 1 fan. Hey, thank you, Steve. Appreciate the love. Hey, Steve, I'm your number 1 fan too, man. The thing is, Pranos is all about empowering the everyday person. It doesn't matter who you are, because it's all about perpetuating your voice out there. So yes, Pranos is your fan as well. I can't wait until a Canadian spokesperson for. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Believe it or not, we have started to ship to Canada, but yes, I think Canada would be a huge market. As I said, BMW already done similar tech, but it has more digital paint. Oh yeah, the digital paint thing. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, but of course the digital paint is not. It just changes the color. It doesn't have pixels that can create displays like this. Thank you, Vincent. By the way, but yeah, if you think about it, guys, like, creating content is important, and new ways to promote yourself is important. And I think that there's a reason why people gravitate towards this. I just found your channel 15 minutes ago and got an instant sub, instant like, an instant spoke. I can't wait to buy one. Steve, thank you for the love. Well, hey, Steve, we're glad you like it. We're glad you like it. It's a real product. It's a real thing. And it has real implications. And the cool thing is the global appeal, right? So we have someone from like Steve, right? He's from Canada, right? This is a U.S. product, but we knew from the beginning. We actually went viral the first time when we had a press release on TechCrunch. So TechCrunch did a press release on us in 2019. And that one, for some reason, that article did crazy numbers. I mean, we ended on Facebook, all over the place. I don't know. I've never seen an article go viral like that. It was literally like a page. Anyway, we got emails from like all over the world. And that's when we realized like this is a hit. We were getting emails from everyone. I mean, the CEO of the Volkswagen, the light commercial vehicles at Volkswagen, the CEO of that unit reached out to us directly. He's like, hey, I want to put this on all the commercial. And then we started talking to all of the automotive manufacturers. We've talked to everyone. Of course, the technology is basically kind of an aftermarket consumer stage. And of course, a lot of these automotive manufacturers, they can build whatever they want. But when it comes to regulatory compliance, perhaps what's prevented them from really rolling this out, because they do know about us, is it's very disruptive. It's disruptive to basically give people the ability to essentially promote anything they like in public. Of course, we're an aftermarket display system that people install themselves. So when you install it yourself, of course, the liability goes to you, right? You got to use it safely. You got to, So the way the product is positioned allowed us to enter the market a lot quicker than even a lot of those big dogs, So there's a lot of nuance to that, but enjoy getting pulled over and give them a ticket. By the way, guys, look it up on ChatGPT on the regulatory compliance side, especially in the United States. Most, when it comes to distraction laws, as long as you are at 180 degrees, let's say you're driving this vehicle at 180 degrees, you can't have any distractions, right? No phones, nothing. Most distraction laws aren't encompassing things outside the car, behind the car. This is a rear outward facing display. That's why this is actually illegal in most places. And I know sometimes people go on the chat, they're like, oh, it's illegal. And like, no. But we all have access to ChatGPT. So just jump off ChatGPT or just jump off this stream. And this is where you're going to want to search, okay? If my back window was a screen that was outward facing, can I play video while I'm driving down the highway, or do I have to go static mode? And then obviously you're gonna want to put your jurisdiction in there, put your county or your city or whatever. And in some places, yeah, because in principle, you could pause this and it's like in principle like a bumper sticker, right, or a sticker. So yeah, it's actually legal in a lot more places than you guys think. Okay, yeah, I could see them making laws and control everything in the market, but I just play. Okay, and that's your opinion, right? That's your opinion. For those people that are, this is a distraction. I think the counter argument is actually, this actually brings visibility to the car in front of you and actually keeps you from texting and driving and looking down at your phone and actually looking at the car in front of you, looking at the car beside you, and actually staying on the road and looking at the objects in front of you. So actually the counter argument, now this is obviously more speculation. We're talking the real laws that are in effect in the United States allow this in most states. In most, that's the operative word. Obviously, there's some exceptions, potentially, especially on the county level. But, yeah, you could make the argument that, people actually looking at the car in front of them is actually an important thing and actually matters more than looking down at your phone and texting and driving. I think texting and driving, that's what's causing deaths. Not looking at the car in front of you and actually seeing how far you are from the car in front of you. So, if you really want to go there, you should be on Shark Tank, Steven. I think, we've thought about that. I think we're past that Shark Tank stage just because we've had investors and all that. But yes, Shark Tank, it's a possibility. We're kind of past that evaluation. The evaluation they give you on Shark Tank is ridiculously low. But yeah, I appreciate the love in the chat, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys keep, you guys are the reason that this company pivoted into the consumer segment was because of you guys. Truly, it's truly because of you guys. People, by the way, it took us a long time to figure that out. Like, why that everyday people want this on their car, right? When we first built this, we thought it's an advertising play. And it is. Of course, advertisers can use it. But how do we bring this? How do we create that scale? How are we going to have these screens on every car in the world to the point where perhaps advertisers are interested in now advertising on these, right? How do you get to that level, right? Because these are expensive to build, all right? Of course, we did things with DoorDash, things like that. But realize is, we just kind of went more upstream and kind of focused on building the monitors and allowing people to use it for all kinds of different things. Of course, our plan is to eventually allow advertisers, or let's say you're a DoorDash driver and you drive 40 hours a week, to rent out your space. It's your own personal, but maybe you don't want to play YoungBoy videos anymore, and you want to, you allow us to track your driving patterns, and you opt in to that. And hey, I drive 40 hours a week. We can send you ads. You make $300-$400 a month just by letting us run ads on your window, right? That's the business model in the future. Currently, they're offline systems that allow you to share your content, right? And by the way, when we do get to that point where we do buy the ad space back from you guys, it's only for the people that want to opt in. And it's probably really more Uber drivers, DoorDash drivers that really meet those requirements, right? You got to drive a lot probably for you to qualify. But right now, like these are offline. Like you could completely use this offline. We don't know what you're using it for. We don't know where you're at. You could be in the middle of Sahara using this. We don't know, right? So keep that in mind. By the way, you guys on TikTok, I'm on YouTube. I'm talking to my YouTube family right now. Let's see. Front windshield. This is trash. Steve, this is a killer car meets. Yeah, it's great. It's just ugly, bro. I wouldn't want to freaking TV outside. Windows. Rubber count. If you guys want to reach us, Pranos hologlass. We've been featured on ESPN Sports Center. Look at our credentials, but yeah, reach out to us. Someone said heart. By the way, I'm on TikTok, guys. Or sorry, YouTube. That's what I'm reading right now. But thank you for the hearts. These are. By the way, for those of you guys on YouTube, that's my TikTok right there. Let's see. What is it? Okay, so the rear side window's $360. The back windshield is like $429. But we are doing free shipping right now. All right, and we do take Affirm, Afterpay, all of that. So if you guys are looking to just remember one projection, yes, it is one projection per window. Great question. How can anyone hate on this? I'm the biggest hater ever, and I fucking love it. Well, and that's the thing, Steven. I think that, yeah, and I do think that sometimes people like to troll just to troll on YouTube. We've had so many people come in here and hate, and then like they became our mods. It's happened in the past, actually. It's actually happened. But I do think that it's a reflection of what the content that's being played too. So of course we're playing hip hop right now. So someone that hates hip hop and everything hip hop stands for may hate the whole thing. But remember, Pranos hologlass is a blank canvas. You could literally play anything. You could literally put your resume up there. You could put a picture of your family up there. Anything, right? So I do think that if you were to play something that aligned more with someone's taste, then yeah, they probably would like it a little more. It's like hating TVs or hating phones or hating laptops or hating screens. Like screens are blank. Like, it's just kind of weird to hate a screen. I mean, you probably just hate what's playing in the moment. Or, so at least that's kind of what I think. But it's just smoke screen, catch the image. That will go. Car means. Yeah, so I'm reading most of the comments, guys. I'm not gonna read all of them, but I do appreciate you guys being active in the chat. Like it makes it more fun for me to jump on here. I mean, we have way more viewers on TikTok, and they're a little more quiet. This is fire. DYITNG on TikTok. By the way, we do sell them on TikTok. I think that people are a little more quiet on TikTok. But yeah, we've been doing numbers on TikTok for a long time. By the way, you guys, double tap, triple tap the screen. But people are shopping also, right, on TikTok. So those are to give you guys a little view of our TikTok right now. A lot of people are just shopping around. We have our video. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Wolfman. Hey, Wolfman, appreciate the love and the support. I'm glad that we have, mods like you to I mean, you guys are the reason that this works, right? It's a community thing. I mean, this company, what's interesting, guys? And I'm going to share an anecdote, and I like doing this every once in a while. This company, as far as like, institutional love, I mean, we are doing a pilot with, we do have a call with Continental AG in Germany tomorrow, actually, at 9 a.m. Continental, as you guys know, right? And we've talked to AGC. They're the largest glass manufacturer. They build all the glass windshields. They're a Japanese manufacturer. They build like 60% of all glass windshields across the world. We've been talking to them for a few years. We've talked to all the big boys, right? But what we realized when we have most of our breakthroughs have been through the people. I mean, when we first raised our first $300,000, it was through a crowdfunding campaign. We raised $300,000 through crowdfunding on WeFunder in 2021. $300,000 through like 600 investors, right? It was like 600 people, 700 people, I don't know. Some people invested $100, some people invested a few thousand, and that gave us the initial capital, right? That was our first round, and that was very memorable. And, now, and then interestingly enough, our next, we've had a lot of breakthroughs, but of course, when we first went viral on TikTok, we've had over 30 videos do over 1 million views on TikTok. We did 68 million organic views on TikTok. Check us out on TikTok. On YouTube, we've only had like 4 videos do over 1 million. But TikTok was our big breakthrough. And again, it's the people, everyday people voting us up, right? It's, when we first raised 300,000, it was everyday people voting us up. It's always been about the everyday person. It's never been about the venture capitalists that believe that certain theses should exist in the world or not. It was never, yes, we've talked to them, but everything that's pushed the needle forward, the big things that have pushed it forward has always been just the masses and the people just voting it up. So it's just been interesting, and it's just a quick anecdote for you guys in the chat. I don't even know who's listening, but some of you guys probably already tuned out and left. But it is interesting, right? Because a lot of times when people building these type of things, they're all about catering to the institutionals, right? And the thing is, institutionals, when they saw this, automatically like, oh, it's for advertising. Oh, it's just another iteration of a taxi topper. And of course, it can be. I do think it has limitations. I think taxi toppers, they work better during the daytime. This thing is more evening, nighttime play. Like, it does have its limitations. Of course, this looks a lot more aesthetic. It's just more of a consumer device. Anyway, institutionals, they wanted us to just, ads, right? Of course. It doesn't, how many, I don't think I've ever had a VC say, oh yeah, that makes sense for consumer devices. And now we're profitable. So, it is what it is now. But, we're actually running in the black now. We're actually running operationally, we're basically operationally profitable now, which is crazy. But a lot of institutionals, I don't know if it's just what they want to kind of promote, because guess what? The outdoor world should only allow ads, and everyday people shouldn't have a voice outdoors. Maybe that's the agenda. I don't know. With the success of social media, I think that's crazy, because social media clearly thrives on the fact that it allows everyone to express themselves. That's why social media is such a hit. But I'm sure social media probably had a lot of, institutional pushback, because, a lot of people don't want to hear what a lot of people have to say about a lot of things, right? Let's see. I just saw an article today that tracked every Alberta got a bunch of tickets for driving LED eyes in front of the window. Maybe only because. Oh yeah, I'm not familiar with the eyes. But yeah, the eyes. Oh, are you talking about the LED eyes? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the Canada laws, but support entrepreneurs. We need a passion in the world and a vision. If Tech Giant came out with this, a lot of people would be running to buy it. Yeah, well, Google Pranos, chat, exactly. Thank you, Wolfman. By the way, I'm looking at the chat now. So I think really the thing is, guys, and by the way, we are actually doing really well in sales. We're actually backed up right now. We're shipping out like crazy right now. So we are actually shipping out. We're doing really quite well. We're on Amazon now. TikTok Shop does really well, and our website directly does pretty well too. Pranos hologlass is the kit. You see it up there, guys. It's a projection system with a custom screen. You can just slide it in. Within 20-30 minutes, you can start broadcasting. So back to the little conversation I was having, or what I was talking about, the little TED Talk. I think that, to me, it is mind-blowing, right? It is mind-blowing that a lot of investors didn't understand it in the beginning. They're like, why would an everyday person want to push NBA Youngboy videos to the public while they were driving around or whatever they believe in? And what's crazy is these are the type of opinions I would get, or we would get, from VCs, some of the largest in Silicon Valley, right? We're a San Francisco-based company, so we know all of them. We went through Y Combinator. Sam Altman was our group partner when we were going through Y Combinator Summer 18. Sam Altman, the CEO of ChatGPT, himself, this was before he blew up, obviously. Like, he was after a president. Anyway, I'm not going to get into details of, or lore with Sam Altman, but he's a great dude, right? And he loves what we're doing, right? He gets it, but he understands that there's so many things that have to happen and be done the right way for a startup to really blow. But anyway, yeah, even these guys, everyone, right? Yeah, they just see advertising, right? And it's like, it's such an unfortunate thing because it doesn't matter now. I mean, our numbers speak for itself. Clearly, you can't argue against numbers, but in short, advertisers are not the only entities that want to get views. Period, right? Obviously, but they're the only ones trying to get views outdoors in the public world, right? In the physical landscape. They're the only ones posting outdoors through billboards. Why is that? We all own these consumer vehicles. We all understand how social media works. And that's why Pranos is taking off. Because people understand, and people are always looking for new ways to get viewers. This is taking your content outdoors, and it makes sense. And I do think a lot of VCs are starting to get it. That's why we have a call with Continental tomorrow. You know what I mean? And everyone else, right? But we don't really need those guys anymore. But because once again, they're OEMs. Thank you, Wolfman. You're deleting a lot of chat. By the way, I didn't even read half those chats that you deleted, but thank you so much. Does it work if you got dark tan? Yes, so I have 5% on here and it still works pretty well. By the way, I'm going to turn on the light. And I got to jump, guys. I do have to jump. Tonight was just a short live. I do plan on getting back on tomorrow for a longer chat. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys want to follow us, stick around with and follow our journey. Make sure to, check out our videos, check us out. We do like taking these out in public. So you guys can kind of see how people interact with it. People do go up to it naturally because it is a captivating sort of product. Does your team drive around every day? People can see it and use it in real life. So our team itself, when it comes to marketing, we usually just do kind of social media. We do activations in public, but we actually do have a lot of users already driving around in a lot of markets already. It's not ubiquitous yet, so it's not like every other car has it yet. But we've probably hit almost every market in the United States, at least. Definitely every state. Does the projector come with a kid? Without getting political, what's your favorite dinner? What's my favorite dinner? I don't know, man. Thanksgiving dinner, I guess you could say. I don't know. It's a funny question. Random question. But yes, guys, I'm going to jump, though, because I do... Oh, yeah, Pranos hologlass. So if you guys are wondering more about the product, where you guys can find it, Pranos. It's the same name as this account. By the way, thank you guys again, especially you guys, the mods, and everyone that supported us in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you guys can subscribe so we can see you guys again. Wolfman 2000, you're killing it, man. Appreciate, or lady, I don't know. I'm guessing Wolfman is a guy. Wolfman 2000, thank you so much for helping us out in the chat tonight. And yeah, we're gonna be more consistent. I did take a 2-week break, and obviously we usually do 200, 300 concurrent viewers on here. And after a 2-week break, yeah, the numbers went down, but that's fine. We appreciate the people that showed up, and we appreciate you guys. So thank you guys. Mail, all right, good. I figured. But yes, we'll continue to stay in touch, guys. I do have to jump because I gotta get stuff going. But yeah, we'll talk soon. All right, guys. I hope you guys all have a great night. All right, you guys take care.